to ask you the question here. If you could be living your own way in life right now, so the way you want to be living, what would it look like? And are you living this way right now? If you are living this way now, then that is fantastic, and I hope you continue doing so. For many of us, however, we are not living our own way in life, or we are not living the way we want to be living. And the reason for this usually lies in the fact that we have allowed ourselves to fall into autopilot mode. So we're in this autopilot mode as we trundle through life, getting through our daily and sometimes senseless routines. Now, these routines will of course vary from person to person, but generally they will have one thing in common, one major thing in common, and that is they will consist of days where we are scarcely living in the present moment. So we're simply wrapped up in our own heads, in our own thoughts, fantasizing or speculating about this or reminiscing about that. But we're not truly in this present moment. And a consequence of not living in the present moment is we will continue living on autopilot mode. So autopilot in our routines, in our thoughts, in our behaviors, in our actions, and so on. And when we go through life in this way, a consequence of this is we end up merely existing in life rather than truly living life. And that is certainly not a good state of affairs. The way to break this cycle then is to consciously embrace the present moment, here and now. To do this, you don't necessarily have to adopt some meditative lotus position. Now, you can of course do this by all means if that's what you want to do. But you can also, for example, simply sit on the couch with a cup of coffee, or perhaps take a relaxing walk somewhere, or maybe an invigorating walk somewhere. The main point, however, is whatever activity you choose to engage in, it's to be fully in the present moment. So to be truly absorbing your environment, absorbing the moment. So that means truly taking in the textures, the sounds, and so on. That's living in the present moment. And then, while anchored in this moment, it's a very good time then to ask and reflect on certain insightful and deep questions. Who am I? What is the path that I am on currently? And is this the path I want to be on? If I could change the path that I'm on now, what would it look like? And in what direction would it lead? What is my calling in life? What is it that I yearn for? What is it that truly moves me in life? Asking yourself such questions while rooted in the present moment is a great way to get feedback and to provide yourself with feedback about where you are now and where you want to be. An important point I want to bring up here, however, is while reflecting on such questions, it is completely okay if the answers to these questions don't come straight away. That is completely fine if you can't answer some or all of these questions. So don't try to force the answers. Perhaps these answers won't come during this mindfulness session. Perhaps they won't come during the next mindfulness session, but they will come on their own accord. The main thing is just to be patient while continuing to ask the question, what is my path in life?